You've stumbled into another nostalgic void. Drifting, searching with your rose-colored glasses. Fear not. What an Oddcast is here to guide you. With hosts Jared Minikheim, Anthony Denny, Michael Kennedy, and Sven Magnuson. Stay odd and hold on tight.
Welcome back to What an Oddcast, episode 331. I have no intro as your intro man, Maverick.
I'm the one who just ripped ass and it smells on Refney.
The fuck? I'm Jokey Pants, Jared Minikheim here once again.
Hello. Am I on camera? I don't even know because
Yes.
the microphone is blocking me, so I can see you guys, but not me. So
Yeah, no, you're on camera. You're good.
okay, good. And every time I lean, I get behind the microphone so I can't see me. So it's like great for our audio listeners.
Chris. Well, good thing that this is both going to be weird. So I brought it up last episode, but it came up at the end. I'll just put it in the beginning here for all of you. We're just going to go back to mostly audio, video versions of this show. Maybe I'll start, if you'd like, we can put them on Patreon if you want them. I'll probably just start putting them there. Because as I said before, Bad Taste, started that one does well as far as being a video. It makes more sense. We have clips and shit we show. But then with Oddcast here, y'all just go to the audio version anyway. So what the fuck is even the point of me doing it? You all watch the audio one and not the video one, so fuck it.
I mean, it's a podcast. Who really watches it for the video?
Yeah,
We're 3 years too late on the Netflix deal, gentlemen. 3 years too late on the Netflix deal. So. Also, when they say never meet your heroes, like, you guys, if you've never seen us do like a video format podcast, here's the thing: we all sound like we're sexy grown men, have deep sultry voices. We're three middle-aged white dudes.
Hey,
I'm overweight.
Yeah,
Anthony's kind of fugly, and Jared kind of reminds me of a gremlin that grew his hair out. So there's no comments to that. Here's the thing: I'm not trying to be to my own horn, but I am the best-looking one of us all, and I think I am the least relationship material. So we're going there.
Well,
Anthony's married. Jared's got his husband. Hey. There's only so much we can do. So, and dating on this podcast hasn't worked thus far, so here we go.
He's my heterosexual life mate, all right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've normally heard that as a heterosexual life partner. I've never heard dating before.
Remember, like Mike in high school would always say, it's only gay if the balls touch. So, Well,
out of me and Sergeant Redacted, only one of us is Eiffel Towered a woman with someone else, and it sure as hell ain't me. So...
Well, not yet.
Just saying.
Lots of desperate women in Ohio, I suppose.
There's something we learned about Ohio. Start off the show with this.
You should never learn anything about Ohio. That seems like an absolute farce.
They do not wait for jack shit here. Like, anything that requires money, it needs to be paid the minute it comes due.
Yes.
For fucking everything. And me and Sergeant Redacted are both like, there's no, hey, payment reminder. No, they're like, we're going to repo this. We're going to take this, the day morning of. And it's like, Jesus Christ, calm down a second. Wait a minute. It's fucking due today. Just it's 8 a.m. Fucking calm down a minute. Holy shit. It's a bit jarring. We're used to Guam where everything's on island time, which means it's whenever the fuck they get to it. And here or there. It's not like that here at all.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the States, asshole.
But, so me and Sergeant Redacted, we had a thing about we were going to get evicted, and we were freaking out, because we're like, what? You were in, he was, for clarification, he had, a training thing he had to do. He was out of town, and he had no access to any service, couldn't be on his phone, so he came back, the 4th, And we had that on our doors, so we had to go down to the office, and they're like, oh, no, it's an Ohio law. If it's not paid within 4 days, we have to put that there as a force people to pay. We're not actually. As long as you pay it by the 8th, you're good. And he's like, okay. Was freaking the fuck out there because we don't have the funds to figure something else out, so I was really panicking. And I was like, yeah, I had a fucking heart attack. I've never had that happen before.
You're going to get evicted back to Guam.
You know, that was actually a fear I had going through the airport. That someone was going to be like, you don't belong here. It's like, please, no, don't send me back. I don't know anybody.
Jared, you are one of the whitest people that I know.
Yeah, but, you know, have a Guam ID, and people don't really... And people don't know that's part of the U.S., something I learned moving there and being there. Everybody like, oh, leaving the States. Like, no, it's U.S. territory. I don't need a passport to go there, so fuck off. It's literally a part of the U.S. It's just not a state.
Well, welcome to the world.
Anyway, so speaking of the world, there are some things I've brought up in our chat. Because, you know, we have a group chat.
I gloss over them sometimes.
Yeah, it's mostly me and Paul.
I read. Yeah, it really is. Like, not a little peek behind the curtain. Jared sends so many texts sometimes. Like, I'll close my Facebook Messenger because I don't have Facebook on my phone anymore because that just seemed like a waste of time. I'm not doing a social media cleanse. It's just I didn't need that app, and it's one less app to go to. But I'll close Messenger, and then I'll wait like 2 hours, and apparently Jared's done cocaine, meth, and had 4 cups of coffee, and I'll come be like, there's 14 new messages. I'm like, Jared, calm the fuck down.
It's called being super autistic, guys. Super autistic.
Also, it's not. Here's the thing. It's not like it's like corrections. Like some of those aren't like, oh, I misspelt this word, so I'm gonna recorrect it. It's full on statements this man sends.
You know.
Anyway, continue.
So obviously there's things that happen. Our last episode, we let Maverick just go over his whole cruise, tell us the whole thing, go over the whole, get that out of the way, talk to our life stuff. But so there's things that have happened, and I just have some things that there's some things that we've talked about many times over the years on this show. And there's some things that are really starting to come to the surface, which maybe it's just a sign of here in America where fucking everything's at, that these are the things coming to the surface in waves. But, so I'm going to start with well, not really simple, but just my first thing on my docket. So there's a new Resident Evil movie coming out, which is being done by Zach Kreger, who I've enjoyed the other things he's done.
City. I don't know what the name is called, but Rat 2.
As far as I know, it's just Resident Evil. I don't think he has like a tagline on it.
It's pretty good.
Here's the thing.
2 Evil.
2 Resident 2 Evil is actually really good, Anthony.
I'm actually so okay with what he's doing with it. He made a statement before the trailer even came out, before people really got to see anything, where he went, it's not a game adaptation. We're not taking a game story and like redoing it into a movie. And his reasoning behind it is solid, and I fucking agree with this man wholeheartedly, which is the games have already done it. They've even remade the games and done the story again. So why would I redo something that's already been done multiple times and done well? Like, that just doesn't make sense to try to do the same fucking thing again.
Because fuck you, that's why.
You know, I was going to say the same thing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So his is not taking a game story. His, as he stated, it is about a paramedic who has to make a delivery, and it's on day 1 of the Raccoon City. He's like, so basically, the first and second game are happening. Like, first, second, third game are all happening, whatever. The city's going to shit, and this guy just happens to be there at the wrong day at the wrong fucking time, and he just has to figure out how the fuck to get out of there now.
Can I ask an honest question?
Yeah, sure.
5'8".
What? 5'8". Yeah, thank you. And no, for I rescind the rest of my time. Thank you. As someone that's never played a Resident Evil game, What
Yes.
is Resident Evil about?
Well, that's a whole big topic.
It's
At
about
its core,
Yeah.
you go ahead.
let's say
It's like
is
you're
it-
talking about like it's day one. I was like, of what? Day one of what?
well, there's lots of day ones, but basically, Big Pharma wants to get into biological weapons, accidentally
yeah.
make zombies.
Okay.
The lore has been expanded on quite a bit over the years. They've added things and tried to make things make more sense. But yeah, that's basically the gist. Is there's the Umbrella Corporation, who they handle a lot of things.
They're Big Pharma.
Yeah, they're like, in their universe, they are the company. Like, there is no other company. There's only them, and they
They're
dabble
Amazon.
in everything.
Okay. Okay.
But basically, the guy who owned it wanted to make something that he could sell as, like, make super soldiers and live forever, and then that spawned into zombies and various mutations on living organisms to sell to the military.
Big alligator.
As one
Yes.
does.
It's like
Uh,
he went to make all this stuff, and then like one in like 1,000, or not even like one in 1,000,000 people are able to actually succeed. Everyone else turns into a zombie.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So the first game was at a mansion because cops get sent to people being murdered, and it leads to a mansion, and then that spawns the whole thing of there's an underground lab, and there's these viruses that they're using, and they weren't telling anybody. Kreger's is going along the lines of what would be Resident Evil 2, which is where the virus is transmittable person to person, animal to animal by just touch, saliva, all that basic zombie stuff. So it moves from the mountain wilderness, and now it's made it into the main Raccoon City, which is where Umbrella started, and Umbrella owns it. So it's just a zombie outbreak happens, and that's where you get Leon and all this stuff.
Yeah. And what's really funny and also annoying, so Resident Evil 3 actually takes place before Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, it's real confusing.
No, I'm following it perfectly. I don't know what you guys are talking about. A to B to Z to Z.
It's funny that you say A and B, because during Resident Evil 2, there are A and B stories that you play.
Of course
Yes.
there are.
Yeah, there's multiple characters. So basically, Zach is just taking a random person. Like, if you were just a random paramedic and you had to make a delivery to a hospital, but then like the highways were desolate, and, like, you're seeing, like, you see from the trailer, like, zombies like falling off the roof and just exploding on impact and shit. Like, you're just a regular dude who ended up in the city the day everything went to shit, and now you're like, how the fuck do I get out of here? Because the military is blowing this fucking city up.
Is that also the plot of Raccoon City? Is the military actually trying to blow up?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they nuke Raccoon City to stop the outbreak, but it doesn't mean shit because you find Umbrella has facilities everywhere. They don't ever stop what they're doing. Evil corporation gonna evil.
Hi there. We'd just like to let you know that this show is sponsored by W Energy. W Energy, the sugarless, all natural energy drink that you should be going and buying and using code Oddcast to help save yourself 10% off your next order. So go on over to W.com and use that code. Now on with the show.
But I mean, as far as like what I've seen him talk about is he's having it play like a game without using one of the game's stories where like guy starts off, he finds a pistol. And, like, he talked about, like, you know, as you play the games, like, you start with a pistol, and then you find a shotgun, and then an SMG. He's like, that's basically this story. This guy's just going to kind of find things like it's a game progression. Where, like, now he has a shotgun. Oh, now he found an SMG. And, like, he's going to use enemies from Resident Evil without tying it to anything or using named characters to do his own thing.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're not going to see a tyrant as much as I want. But the tyrants are specially sent out for missions, and if this is not, I want to believe him that he's not going to send a tyrant to a random guy. I could see lickers and crimson heads, maybe a hunter.
I have seen somebody pointed out the trailer has like a bunch of arms and legs coming out of a doorway, and somebody pointed out that kind of reminds them of a boss from one of the side games that they did, one of those like point and shoot, I think it was, where it was just a tyrant that's like an amalgamation of bodies. And they were like, it looks like it could be that, which has never been used. And he did say there would be a stalker enemy, so basically a tyrant that is chasing him through it. So people are trying to guess if like maybe that's what he's using, just to not have it tied to anything, with a character that was, for a side game that is non-canon anyway, just use that cool creature to use it, basically.
My favorite thing, Mike, and you'll like this too. So in Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3, the stalker enemy, Mr. X, and then Nemesis. In the original games, they have these awesome leather trench coats.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
That are actually power dampeners. And when they lose their cool coats, they like super mutate. So it's very funny.
Okay, well, you had my interest, and now you have my curiosity.
Yeah.
So
And in Mr. X and Resident Evil 2, I don't know if in the original, but in the original and the remake, he wears the fedora.
Yeah.
In the
like
remake,
a PI outfit.
shoot it off.
we've all had that phase at one point in our life, so I get it. We're not here to yuck anyone's yums about wearing a fedora. Some of us definitely didn't have 3 fedoras of blue, beige, and red growing up in high school.
I definitely had one at one
did.
point.
There's no shit. It's more of the, hey, we're going to make this super biological weapon. Let's get him a leather trench coat and fedora. Send him into the city. This 9-foot behemoth. He'll blend in.
Yeah, he'll look like a person.
It's like
Well,
fucking sending Arnold Schwarzenegger as a Terminator.
Yeah, sometimes, just the easiest place to hide is plain sight. So I get it. Okay, not gonna yuck no one's yums about it. So let's have a little bit of an open mind, gentlemen.
So getting into more of the topics I was bringing up today. So because he's doing what he's doing, there have been so many people that have been coming out as like, oh, this is going to be terrible. It's not an adaptation of the game. What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing, and I've seen other people make this comment, and I fucking agree so hard. They've done that so many fucking times. You know what happens every time? They're fucking terrible because they don't actually. They just use shit. Like the last one they did was Welcome to Raccoon City, which I own on digital because it was just very cheap, and I was like, fuck it. It was cheaper to buy it than rent it. But that one basically took the second and first game and combined them into a movie, and it is one of the worst that they've ever fucking made. It has like maybe 2 good scenes in it. Past that, it is just somebody who knew things from the game but had no fucking idea how to make it actually work. So like every adaptation does this, and they've all been just terrible. They don't work. I'm welcome to let Zach take this and be like, no, just a random dude randomly in the city, like, and he's dealing with the shit, not making it tie to a game, not trying to tell a game. Like, I'm all for it. I like all the movies he's done so far. I think Weapons was very hit and miss with people, but like, it also had a lot of things from
that is a fucking creep. Jesus Christ.
It had a lot of jokes from Whitest Kids You Know, which I've seen some of the older cast members from that talk about, like, oh no, it had so many jokes from like skits we did. They were like a horror twist on them, and they were like, he should have just gone all in and like literally like Aunt Gladys should have just been Timmy in a wig, because like that's basically what he was doing, and I love it. I was like, okay, that's a fair point. So I think he'll do okay with it. He does really well with monsters and doing creature stuff, and this just seems more interesting than let me show you the first or second game as a movie for like the 5th or 6th fucking time now.
Yeah. Because also the thing with Resident Evil games, for those who've never played it, they're not games meant to be played once.
Oh, yes.
They are games that you're basically meant to understand how the game works, and you are meant to speedrun those games. You get ratings, you get grades. Depending on the game, you get unlocks depending on how well you do or what you do.
Correct.
So sometimes you have to play multiple games. I mean, if you want that, oh god, what was it? The typewriter, Chicago typewriter in Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, the infinite Tommy gun.
Yeah, like so there. So
and the gangster
adapting a
outfit,
movie,
yeah.
A true adaptation would be the same story with the character getting slightly better stuff at the beginning of each time it's played through.
Yeah.
It is a 9-hour movie, and you can watch it.
Exactly. So that was the first thing I want to talk about. But that brings me to my larger point. Toxic fandoms are becoming a very trending thing. We've talked about it on this show for many years, about don't be an asshole, don't gatekeep. I don't know if it's just that everyone's life is so shitty, they feel the need to just make everything shitty, but like the toxic part of everything is just everywhere now, and it's super fucking annoying. Like, my fucking God. Because, like, I enjoy Helldivers too. I've been streaming it. By the way, you can go over to twitch.tv/the Oddcast Network. I stream on there almost every day.
Good plug. Look at that.
But I was doing Helldivers too. But there was a new update with a war bond, which is where you can like unlock it, buy it, and you get stuff. Typically things that are like mech suits or like mortars, sentry guns, things like that, typically were just free. They just gave it to people in the game so that everyone could use them and whatnot. The new Warbond they put out had 2 mechs that you had to buy the Warbond to get, and people were throwing the biggest bitch fit.
Like with cash money, or...
I mean, if you want to use cash money, you can do that. Or, you can get the super credits that are in-game, which you find on maps by exploring the map when you're playing, and you find them. Granted, the one thing that does...
But where's my instant gratification for that?
Me have to earn it and save up? Fuck you.
Granted, I will agree, it's a pain in the ass to do that, because you only get 10 with like each little thing you find, and war bonds are 1,000. So, add that math. It takes a long ass time. However, I do also agree with like, if you actually play that game, it is not a game that you get on and play for 5 minutes and then you're done. Like, missions are 30 to 40 minutes a piece, and you're running through the map.
But the way I play,
no, this one is not designed for like in and out. This is a live service.
I know what Helldivers is. I'm just giving you shit.
But like, as people have pointed out, if you're just playing it and like you actually play it, like you don't notice how quickly you're getting super credits. You can find them pretty quickly in like a 3-hour span. You play, you can get like 400 or 500 if you're just looking over the map, like most of us do anyway.
Yeah, it's like back in the day when I used to play World of Warcraft. Yes, I used to play World of Warcraft for those at home. When you logged in to do your dailies, it was not like you logged in, you spin a wheel and then leave. You logged in, you did your everything you could. Oh, it was time for our raid. You got to join the raid. You got to make sure you're doing that. You got to, it's not something that you play for a while and then come back when you get bored.
Yeah, but I also understand that, like, technically the war bonds, if you were to buy them with cash to get the super credits, they're $10 a piece. I get why people are mad about that, but I also agree with the point from, like, those of us who aren't total assholes in the community with it, where we're like, they're a small indie developer where they had a game that they didn't think was going to do well fucking explode. Because here's the thing, the first Helldivers was like a top-down view, like, tower defense kind of thing. Like, it was not like what it is now. So making the second one, they made it the way it is, where it's more first person and whatnot. Or not, but third person. But it blew up bigger than they thought, and they're still an indie company. They're not a huge company that's like, we make millions of dollars, and we want you to pay more money. Like, no, it's literally an indie team where, like, their heads are underwater trying to keep up with things because this has exploded beyond what they thought.
Yeah. Here's all the games as made by Arrowhead Game Studio. Magicka, the Showdown Effect, Gauntlet, Helldivers. That was 11, 13, 14, 15. And then Helldivers 2 in 2024.
Yeah.
5 games.
So, like, and also the other thing, and this is the thing, guys. For those of you who just want to bitch and complain about it, they actively go into forums and ask questions of like, hey, what is it needs fixing? Like, what is it you're having an issue? They're more than willing to have conversations on like what it is they need to patch or fix. Mm-hmm. Being assholes to them means nothing and helps nothing. Like, they actively ask you what you need help with so they can fix it. For fuck's sake.
Make the game better.
But Jared, you forget one crucial thing.
Oh, what's that?
Fuck you. Kind of walked into that one. So.
But that's when me and Sergeant Redacted first started playing last summer when it came to Xbox. We ran into like the nicest people I've ever run into in an online game in my fucking life. And again, I don't know if it's just that things here in America and around the world are just getting shittier to where the shittiest people are becoming prevalent, but that has quickly turned into so many more assholes, and the good people aren't getting on the game anymore because you fucks have chased them all off being assholes and being toxic, and it's annoying. To like a year span, we've gone from everyone being like, hey, if you're a high level, these new people coming in, just starting out, jump in their games and help them figure out how to do things and help them sort it out, to now, for a fucking game that is all based on your own preference of what you choose, people will actively pick you apart as like, why are you using that? That's stupid. I never use... Fuck you! It's what I want to use. That's what works for me. That's how this game works, you stupid fuck. It's not about using best things. It's about what works for you.
See, there's the fun and there's the sweats. I would like the sweats. Sweats are bad.
No,
no, the same thing's happening in the Transformers community. People are bitching and moaning about everything. Nexus Prime, the guy who was
fucking everything.
The guy who was revealed to be, he's the first combiner, and he was revealed only to be the torso. And then they revealed when the official reveal happened that he's got limbs coming down, and they're like, people are tooting their own horn like, oh yeah, we complained so much they're designing limbs for it to be released next year. Which, no, Transformers are not made in a year; they're made years in advance. So these guys, you can tell that these guys were made when Transformers 1 came out. That's when they started developing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. But that leads me into my next, the next thing we've talked about many times over the years. And again, just becoming more and more prevalent. And it's really, really fucking irritating. And Sergeant Redacted actually had an encounter with these people by complete accident. So scalpers and resellers, they're getting real fucking bad. They've always been bad, but like they're getting excessively fucking bad with everything. We'll start with the obvious one, Pokemon. We all know it. We've all seen the videos at this point. They're getting excessively fucking bad. Sergeant Redacted ran into him the other day. He walked by. I mean, literally was just walking by where the cards were, and he's like, yeah, there were like 3 dudes who stopped me. We're like, you're not going to get in there, are you? They haven't restocked it yet. We get first dibs. And he's like, no, I'm going over there to grab something. Like, I don't give a fuck. No, go away. Don't make me beat you.
Also, like,
what the fuck, dude?
There's no first dibs.
Oh, there is for them. Apparently, they've been... I've seen a couple things about, like, a couple of them, like, some of them do get physical. Like, they do start throwing hands, and it's like, it's fucking cards, man. Like, calm the fuck down.
Here's a fun thing. I realize I can move my monitor to my other... Ooh, I'm getting real laggy now after doing that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Anyway, but here's the thing. Here's a fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, of the jury listening. Scalpers do not own the product in their cart. Take it and run.
Yeah, I've seen some people do that, and I'm like, you know what, good on you, because I don't give a fuck for those people. Like, you deserve nothing but bad things.
Here's what you do. You do it with 2 friends. You have one stay by the cart and one run. You can't protect both places at once. You can't chase and protect his cart. Yeah, no. Like Target did their thing, last week, and they got raided by all of those guys, like, immediately, so people weren't able to get shit. And they also upsell them for stupid prices. Like, the hats were like $15, and people are trying to sell them for $150 to $200, and I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, Do I play Pokemon? No. Do I play Yu-Gi-Oh? No. Do I play Magic the Gathering? No. Occasionally.
I dabble with Magic.
But I do love ripping cardboard. I love opening up the packs. It's just fun to do. Every time I do it, I feel like an asshole because I'm like, oh, these people probably think that I'm a fucking scalper looking for whatever thing in there. And then also, you're taking away from the kids. The kids are the important part.
Like, you know,
let the kids play.
So on top of like I said, they're bleeding into everything, and it's super fucking annoying. I brought this up in the chat a couple weeks ago when it happened, and we weren't recording shows, and I just had to let it out because it pissed me off so fucking much. I also don't understand the fucking logic that was used for how this happened. So we did a Slipknot series a while ago now, and I had brought up that there was another album that they never put out. There was a bunch of demos of things that they just were like, nah, it doesn't really fit the band. Like, we'll shelve it and save it for a rainy day.
Yeah,
20 years.
Yeah.
Cowboy Carter.
Gonna take my horse to the fingers in my eye.
Jesus Christ. So 20 years go by.
It's his britches.
They talk about this like side album thing, whatever, and we never see anything from it. We just keep hearing about it. Literally almost 20 fucking years go by, and they finally are saying it's going to come out. I've been waiting since last year when they said, hey, it's going to come out next year. And I was like, all right, I'm going to fucking hold you to it. Dear Slipknot, specifically Clown, I have to ask, sir, Mr. Sean Cran, what the fuck were you thinking? They only made 2,300 copies of this record in vinyl.
Hell yeah.
And instead of telling anyone like they have been the past 20 fucking years, he just shadow dropped it to Record Store Day to a handful of stores. And nobody fucking knew it unless you were looking at the literal listings and it just popped up. Look outside your window.
Yeah, exactly. He did the correct thing.
No, the problem with that, almost the only people that fucking got one were scalpers and resellers. There's literally only a handful of people who actually wanted it that got one. Now, if you want one, instead of what would have been like $30-$40, is now $300 to $400 because, hey guys, they only made a limited amount. I bought 3 copies. Go fuck yourself. Now I'm going to resell them. And everyone is understandably pissed. They're like, hey man, you've talked about this for 20 fucking years and then you released it without fucking saying anything. What the fuck? Because now no one can get it.
You see, he honestly, scalpers are, I'll say, half the problem. But doing that, shadow dropping something people wanting to limited places, yeah.
On like a business side of like you're building up anticipation, I understand. But at the same fucking time, man, like, why? Why would you do that? Because I'm somebody, I did want to hear it. I did want to see what the fuck that made this one different. Because I know there's a couple songs on recent albums that came from that they repurposed to use. And they're some of my favorite songs because they are so different. So fuck that. Fuck the scalpers and resellers. They're bleeding into fucking everything, and I can't take it. You can't get anything anymore.
Remember when they scalped the PlayStation, and then no one bought it? So then people had all these PlayStations. That was a good time.
Yeah. It's so fucking annoying, and it's so stupid, and it's petty. Because, like, maybe it is just a sign of the times for things right now, that things are just that bad that everyone's doing it. But at the same time, if you know everyone's fucking broke, why are you trying to sell it for 4 times what it costs? Like, no one's going to afford that. You're not making money. Go fuck yourself. Like, come the fuck on.
I mean, we are in a recession. Definitely people are...
What? That word's fake. That doesn't exist. Figment of imagination. So yeah, that's just, we've talked about it many times over the years on this show of just don't be an asshole, don't gatekeep. And it's like very much still true. Just don't be that fucking guy. Just enjoy things and shut the fuck up and enjoy things. Stop being a dick about it.
Don't be an asshole.
In other news too as well, that has me a bit more excited, and something that since Scream failed me, talked about it on our finale show. The Scream 7 it just didn't hit the spot. It was the first time where they really, really, really flopped. Because like 3 still has some things about it where it's like, eh. But anyway, unlike that, Evil Dead. So the new movie, they confirmed some things that we all kind of suspected, and I'm very happy that they're actually confirming the things that we've been suspecting about it, which is it's gonna tie everything that's been Evil Dead and to like make it all more cohesive, to like they are all happening, blah blah blah. We got confirmation that it's picking up where Evil Dead Rise opened and left off, so it's a continuation directly from where that ended. So that's neat. But then they also confirmed, like, oh yeah, you guys have been saying it's Ruby's house from Ash vs. Evil Dead. It is that house. Like, yes, Bam. It is that house. So it's like, oh, so this is the story of what happened to that family they kept talking about got murdered and shit. But then we never really got any context. We just kept hearing about it. So now we're actually going to see it. That's neat. And then the eagle-eyed people pointed out when she's looking through the Necronomicon that they have there, it has a news clipping about the 2013 movie that the people were found murdered in the cabin and one girl missing, whatever. So everybody's like, oh shit, yeah, no, this is like literally like they're just connecting the dots on like fucking everything at the moment. That's kind of cool. Which me and Paul are going to cover that guy's first movie. It's called Infested, if you want to check it out yourself. It is a foreign film, so if you don't like subtitles, maybe it's not for you. But it's very, very, it's very fucked up. Just Evil Dead meets spider horror. This is how I've always described it.
Spider.
No, it really is. Like, it has a lot of Evil Dead-esque like tone to it, but it's all about spiders. So I'm happy to see that like that worked for him, and like he is going to get to do an Evil Dead. It's what he wanted to do. So yeah, there's that. Oh, and Daredevil Season 2 Born Again. Born Again Season 2 ended. Boy, I loved it. Loved it a lot.
I couldn't tell if that was sarcasm or not.
No, actually, the guy who plays Bullseye he was in like a podcast interview, whatever, and he talked about, I wish Season 1 had been what Season 2 was. He's like, because I felt the same way everyone else did, where like Season 1 was real rough to start. And he's like, then you look at Season 2 where we're right out of the gate. We're getting everything we're supposed to. We're holding the tension. We got the storytelling. He's like, I wish Season 1 had been what Season 2 was, because it would have kept people in it. And like, I was even disappointed with how they handled Season 1.
Yep.
But Season 2 was very much like, the hits kept coming this season, and it was fucking great. I'm very excited what Season 3 is going to hold now. Also, I can't tell if Cox, the dude who plays Daredevil, I can't tell if he's pulling an Andrew Garfield or not. It's very hard to tell.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, he can't. It's like, I'm not in it. What is it? I'm not in it. But spoilers for people. Just if you haven't seen the finale yet, whatever, I understand. Life is busy, whatnot.
I saw it. I saw the clip online. I saw the whole 4-minute uninterrupted courtroom scene.
Season 2 ended with Matt going to prison for the crimes he was charged as Daredevil for.
Yep.
Which was a very long list. So a lot of people pointed out, like, he's in prison, and then everyone went back to the Spider-Man trailer. They're like, he's fighting the Hand in a prison. So you're in this, right? And he's like, no, I'm not. And everybody's going, I don't know, that seems like a very specific place for you to be, that the Hand is going to appear next. Just say it. Like, that doesn't seem coincidental. Like, Punisher's already in it, and now we see the hand. Like, the only thing you're missing is Daredevil. Like, come on, man. Like, I understand you have your contract obligations, but, like, come on. Like, how... There's no way they're gonna fucking drop that. But we'll see. But I did like season 2. I don't think Kingpin went to prison by what I saw. I think he did manage to finagle his fucking way out of that.
Well, he's the mayor of New York, so of course he did.
That's America's mayor right there.
Yeah. Rudy.
God, his whole thing, killing all the protesters. That whole scene was so... God, I loved it so much. Just goes out the door, boo, and then just knocks a guy to a wall, cracks his head open, snaps another guy over a fucking, like, divider pillar, fucking just starts killing everyone who comes at him. Just like, god damn. Which is something else I've enjoyed, that they've leaned into. Kingpin's not a normal person. Technically speaking, he is on the low spectrum of superhuman. So yes, he can punch you through a fucking wall or crack your head open in one hit. Like, that's just how he is. And I'm glad that they've leaned into that.
When they show Kingpin and it's like, oh yeah, you see that man? This man is not fat. That is all muscle.
Yeah, that's all muscle. Like, oh yeah, that 600-pound man who looks like he's just super... Like, oh no, that's not fat. He will break you in half without a sweat. Like, holy shit.
No problem.
Also, like, I don't know if you guys watch Invincible or The Boys. Their season's just... Invincible's just ended. The Boys is coming to an end.
Did season 1 or season 2, 1 and 2 of Invincible, but I have not caught up since.
Okay. No, they're pretty right. I kind of like it.
Boys was never on my radar of things to watch. I keep seeing clips of Homelander putting a spike through Firecracker's head, and so I think I get the gist of it. Brutal. I think I get the gist of what's going on. So,
well, speaking of The Boys, it's actually been funny seeing the creator of that talking about this season, where he's like, yeah, we made, like, yeah, Homelander, spoilers for people, but they were like, yeah, Homelander goes on a power trip, and like he thinks he's like the second coming of God, and like he's gonna be the savior. And he's been talking about, like, yeah, we wrote all those jokes like a year and a half ago. And current events and politics, seeing some of those actually come real, we're just like, you gotta be fucking kidding. Like, we wrote it as satirical, like, so far out there, nobody in their right fucking mind would say this.
Art imitates life.
Dude,
it's
life.
like, for fucking real, because Homelander has a whole bit in one of the first episodes where people are posting memes, and he's like, those people should be in jail. You shouldn't be able to post memes about me. And it was like the week before there was all that going on, where like, these memes, you shouldn't be able to post them, and he's just like, how did we get here? We wrote this a year ago. We're like, no one in their right mind would do this. No one in their right mind would think that. Like, holy shit.
And yet here we are. Idiocracy came out, 23 years ago now?
Something like that, yeah.
And we're about to have a WWE match on the White House lawn for the 250th. So don't tell me life does not imitate art.
There's also Kid Rock got to use Apache helicopters for an ad, apparently. And I just went,
fucking stupid.
Who the fuck? What is this reality anymore? What do you mean? That's so stupid.
It's very stupid, but what can you do?
You know, we typically don't get political, but like, shit has just been, there's no escaping it. And like, I've been getting more vocal than what I normally would, because there's just too much shit. It's too much shit. But anyway, so Anthony, you weren't even on last episode. What, you got anything interesting new in your life?
Well, I mean, I've for those who don't know, it's been. And actually, I don't think I put anything on there because I cleaned up my Transformers. I got rid of about 250 of them.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, they're all in totes. Well, not all of them, but they're in totes now. Maybe I'll send a video afterwards showing my updated collection. Trying to think of anything. No, I have nothing too crazy.
That's
Yeah.
crazy
I
enough.
I live a nice boring life. Yeah, no, I was looking at it. I did a tally of them all. I'm like, wow, I have too many of these, and I'm like, okay, time to reevaluate. Yeah.
Oh,
So
you
I
mean
think,
the multiple shelves overstacked?
yeah,
Was that a clue?
There's, I mean, I can condense them a little bit more, but there's definitely ones. It's definitely a lot lighter shelves.
Fair.
But yeah, that's about the craziest thing that's gone on here.
Jesus criminy. Well, yeah. I mean, other than that, we got the only other thing I was going to bring up was just more for the listeners. Bad Taste Season 5. We got that coming back in another 2-3 weeks. Comes back the 23rd, the Season 5 premiere. We got a ton of stuff we're doing there.
I'll be on one of those episodes in the near future. So
yes.
That'll be
yes,
fun.
Well.
That'll be fun. I can't
So,
wait
the
for
July 4th.
I can't wait for fucking me to just rip you guys to shreds because of how terrifying this summer blockbuster was when it came out and why people don't go in the ocean anymore because fucking Steven Spielberg's a dick.
Hey, it was the only time he ever made like a full-on horror movie. And even then.
So, can't wait to pick apart this instant classic and absolutely hate every minute of it.
It could be worse. We could have picked the 4th movie, which is the fucking absolute worst. The shark's psychically linked. What the fuck do you mean? That doesn't even make sense.
The shark roars.
Fuck yeah, it does. So fucking dumb. And here you'd think 3 would be the worst one with the 3D effects they use, where the shark just still motion moving at the camera, break glass.
The loaf of bread slowly moves at you.
So fucking funny. Yeah, no, past that, I think that's about it. Just been streaming a lot, so those of you who do go check out Twitch, I appreciate you there. Just trying to do more stuff.
It's been a slow week for me, so I didn't have a whole lot, so I apologize. I'll have more next week, but
fair.
it's very slow this week, so.
Yeah, because other than that, there's just really, it was like the scalper thing, people bitching about that. Yeah, I think that's about all I had on my docket for the most part.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Other than, I sent it to Anthony, I've been playing Terror Tag Legion, which, dumb fun, like, don't even think about it, play kind of game. You have a little truck, you collect your crates to get weapons, and then you just kind of pick and build it as you go to try to survive. I found myself enjoying that because I don't have to think a whole lot. I can just kind of zone out and just think about nothing. It's kind of nice.
That's kind of game.
It really is. I didn't think I would enjoy it so much until I really started playing it. I'm like, oh no, I like this a lot, actually. This is just like dumb fun. I like this. Oh, but also, speaking of the Twitch, just, I typically do it after shows. So like tonight would be Friday. So Friday nights, I'll typically do a stream after show. So just heads up on that. Like Thursday, Friday, Sunday are like my main days, but then I typically will do stuff throughout the week anyway. Also, for those of you listening, just because Paul brought this up with Bad Taste, and because the premiere is not coming out quite yet, if you have any recommendations, if you think you know the worst movie you've ever seen, leave us a comment on our YouTube, the Oddcast Network. Leave us a comment or even email us at oddcastmedia@gmail.com. If Paul hasn't seen it, we'll cover it. And that's the caveat, because Paul has seen way more than I have, and a lot of just really dumb, bad things.
What if it's the best movie in the world? What if we do the best movie in the world that I know neither one of you guys have seen? What if we
Warriors
do that?
of Virtue.
No, we've already done that one. I mean, a legitimately good movie. like very topical right now. If I forced you both to watch The Devil Wears Prada, Maverick's favorite movie of all time. So
well, it's one of those movies I've never seen. So
I've seen that once or twice growing up because of my great-grandmother and her sister. That was like their favorite movie. So there were a few movie nights where I had to watch that with them.
Come on, Vogue. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got. So.
Good God. I did want. Oh, there was one more thing. Now, my brain jogged. So Anthony, we saw the first Mortal Kombat when it came out, correct? Way back.
We did. I can't wait to see the next one in theaters.
So I'm a little nervous to see the new one.
No, get over here.
Because it seems movies like this are gonna start doing a trend that I don't fully understand. So
what trend is that?
So the second Mario movie, right?
Wahoo!
I watched it myself, and I understand what people were saying, where it has things from the games, and it looks really good. But then when it comes to like a story that goes followable, there's just moments where it's like, it looks really cool, but I don't fully understand what exactly is happening. I'm hearing Mortal Kombat did the same thing where they heard all the criticism with the first one, so they made one that's like feels like Mortal Kombat, but then the story is just kind of the afterthought where it's like, it's there somewhere, but look at this cool fight that happened. Don't know if I love that becoming the trend for these, where they make them look good, but then they forget the other aspect to making a movie. Don't know if I love that.
I mean, we'll have to see how it goes.
We will. But I'm seeing that being said so far, and I'm like, so a lot. It's like the early reviews from some people that I've listened. I've heard things before, and they were pretty accurate. We're very much it's like 7 out of 10. Like, it looks good. Like, the fights are awesome, but like, couldn't tell you what the actual plot was. It just looked cool, and I'm like, that's a trend for all of these now, isn't it? They're making them look good for people, but then forgetting to write some kind of story to make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
no. But hey, as long as it does well, I guess that's really all I could care about there.
Yep.
So that's really all I got. Just be kind to each other. Stop shitting on everything. Stop ripping each other apart. You know.
We'll try.
Life is short, so just enjoy the shit you want to enjoy. You know, why make it a hassle for everybody?
Mm-hmm.
But follow us at OddcastN. We have the Oddcastmedia@gmail.com, twitch.tv/the Oddcast Network. All the links will be in descriptions. And stay happy, everyone.
Bye. Goodbye.